Well, this week is not like last week because I'm getting out a lot now. I may have already even put up a bonus video this week because I'm going to have a lot of footage. So, once again, I'm here mudlarking, my favorite spot. And with some pretty good transitions from high to low tides, we should have had a lot of water come through here at a good fast pace, which I'm going to do a little searching downstream today, because I spent a lot of time upstream. I'm hoping there are a few things that have popped up since the last time I was down here, and I'm going to do some spot digging to check out some of these deeper crevices. All this stuff that's getting washed up along the side here. I usually find, for some reason, the glass bottle toppers here, because they get stuck up here when the tide comes in. Of course, when I talk about it, it's never going to be the time when I actually find it, unless there's one already on the bottle. There is not. Well, although I find these a lot metal detecting, I don't find a lot of hinges here. But that could mean that I need to do a few more digs in that section. Well, it's not turning out to be the biggest windfall of a day. But on a slow day, I'll always take a nice piece of pottery. I haven't seen this design, at least coming out of here. But I'm about 50 scoops in. It might be a broken poison, minus the skull and crossbones, because they just don't seem to navigate in this area. But I got a few more scoops to go. Yeah. Well, I think I finally saw, hope I didn't drop them. Finally saw a few cool things in here. That would have been nice if it wasn't broken. A uranium glass top, glass lid. It's got some writing on it there. U.S. and Company something, but it's broken. Now, unless I just dumped it in here, I thought I saw something else colorful. Yep, I sure did. There it is. Okay. Well, again, that's a day maker. Look at that pretty thing. Any more in there with you? No. Ouch. Okay, that would have been something really cool, but I'm gonna take it anyway with my marble. I don't know why that's mesmerizing, but it is. Man, oh man, wouldn't it be nice to see what this thing was intact, or what it looked like intact? Look at the bubbles in that thing. Look at the applied lip. It's all goopy here. Or is it gloppy? Gloppy. Crazy. Well, I got one last section I'm going to play around in, because I'm just getting all kinds of color coming out of it. Look at this thing. And that's the top part of a huge bottle. I got some milk glass. I do like these porcelain lids. So a few more scoops in here, see if this is in a collection, if it is a collection area. All right, just pulled out a pretty cool glass. These are those glasses sold as storage cups, so you can buy maybe your food in it and then use it as a cup afterwards. Patent February 10th, 03. And although there's some chips on the side, That's in good enough shape for me to take it home. Well, it's spitting out a couple more things. It's a tiny little amber bottle with the cap on it. And I think this is a whiskey cap with a cool little design on it. Walk or something. Maybe 2 more scoops. Well, maybe my second to last scoop. I wanted to grab this before I even sifted this out because I know what these are. My little bottle topper. Usually they have some script on top. This looks a little older. It doesn't have any script on top. But a nice find nonetheless. I'm fighting a little bit with the wind today. I'm going to try and keep my back to it so you don't hear it there. Now this is the first thing I walked up on. As soon as I just came right from my spot, you can see my footsteps. I walked right to this thing. Looks like garbage, right? But it's got a brass look to it. What is that? Looks like some kind of cup. Definitely has a little design across the top. It's brass. It's got sifter holes in the bottom. I don't know what that is. But I'm going to bring this thing home and bang it out. Bring back the shape to it and see what possibly could this have been. I love that it's sitting right here because that might mean there's more stuff here today. Huh. I don't know. Well, I got something here in this concretion. The sun caught it as I was walking by. There's another piece of brass right here. There's a piece of lead here. But I like whatever I'm seeing there. Could be a coin, could be a key. Not really sure what it is. This is just a big piece of rock. There's definitely some stuff in here. I like this piece. So guess what? Yep, I'm putting it in my bag. It's coming home. Are you another piece right here? You are. With a piece of brass sticking out right there. There's a piece of brass sticking out there. You might just be a... One more of those. Anything? Rock? Tempting. Tempting. Something's right there, lead. I'm gonna wonder about that one. Okay, let's go back to my original game plan. Well, it wasn't what I thought it was. It's just a brass washer. And it appears like maybe I'm breaking open a hammer. They're making a weird noise in my backyard. Like a snap, snap, snap. Huh. But anyway. So we're going to bang this out a little bit more. See the hammer come out and see if anything else is in there. And give it a few whacks. It's kind of therapeutic. Well, it's definitely the kind of piece you want to bring home and smash open because it was just loaded with stuff. Unfortunately, nothing great. The hammer, bolt, a couple washers, a couple fishing weights that would be attached to the monster nets when they went bait fishing. That's a regular fishing weight. Some random stuff. That's a pretty cool, I don't know what you call it. It's not a screw. You know what it's called. It's not a nail. Whatever. I think they used them in the older boats. Well, I have to say, and I know no one's going to believe me, but when you search enough and you put enough hours in, you start to recognize areas that look and remind you of a time. You may not remember exactly what you found, but you get a tinkle, a sense that this was a good area. It reminds you of a good area from the past. And I was thinking marble. I had a sensation. I didn't take 3 steps after I had the marble thought come in my head. And what is that right there? Now I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be the only marble I'll find here. But I'm going to give you a quick span at what we're looking at here. And what are the chances that I would pick up this one blue in all of these stones? Now the color helps, of course. Blue stands out more than everything else. Right there, Mr. Electrical Component. But what are the chances that I was going to bag that marble out of here? Crazy. Is there any more? It's an interesting little piece. It's got some history to it. I might be able to make out that maker's mark. Does it say feast? Maybe? Not sure. Love this wash though. It's all the way up. Well, it's been a little while since I've been able to play my game. What's on the other end of the line? Make your guesses. Fishing weight, lure, hook. It's light. And it's fishing weight. Number 3 ounce. Hold the phones. See, I dropped my 3-prong scraper right away because I wanted to get the wind at my back to videotape this. But look at who decided to show up. Mr. Coke bottle. By looking at it, it's a hobble skirt. That much I know. Probably somewhere between 20s, there's something next to it here. 20s to 60s maybe, I forget what the date range is, but that's about it. And from first glance, I'm looking at no immediate issues. Look at the color of this guy. Awesome. Why are you in such good shape, bouncing around all these stones? Now, usually there's a town underneath, and water's coming up. Thank you. Sometimes there's a date. Don't seem to see right away, but it's definitely a hobble skirt and in good condition. I mean, as good as I can get out of here. Well, I'm gonna get the mud out of here and pack it away. One more for my collection. Fantastic. Yeah, it's a quick picture of it clean. Might be 70s, 60s or 70s. Trademark registered in U.S. Patent Office. Contents 6.5 fluid ounces. No town. Now, I'm going to say that's an old baseball bat that I believe fishermen would keep on their boat. When a big one came in, like a monster shark, they would just whack it over the head. But someone broke it on something. Strange. I saw something over here too. No, it's a broken piece of bottle. Well, before I stopped home, I figured I'd stop at one of my other places that I haven't been to in a while. And I picked up a tiny Heinz bottle. Now it's a twist off, but it's Heinz Honey and Almond Cream. Oh, it's got a crack in it. Oh well. But Bloomfield, New Jersey. That's the town I grew up in. I didn't even know there was a Heinz there. So I'm going to look up the date and see where and when that was. Well, I just did a little scraping in the river and pulled out an interesting whiskey, 1 pint. I like the top on it, and another another milk glass with 2 little cool raccoon hands right there. Little buggers. They're in here. I know. How cool would that have been? Uranium glass, almost looks like a beer mug. Or it could have been a pitcher. Well, so far I pulled out 3 pennies in just about 5 minutes, but look at this. I believe it's an imitation old real. Look at that. So funny to find one of these here. Well, that was a signal I'm not used to, and it makes sense because I just pulled up a 5-cent 1986 coin from Bermuda. Very cool. And there we have a no cash value token, and this is on the older side. This isn't a new token with the eagle on it. Great piece. I'm liking the signals that are coming up. And the infamous Chuck E. Cheese token from 2007. Hey, keep quiet. I like to get the front facade. Where are we? What state are we in?
We're on
Oh, Maryland. Nice.